My name is Stewart Halperin. I'm a vet. I run a group of 6 small animal practices in West London. I mean, part of what I was going through was, okay, well, I'm growing my business, so you grow your business, then you're going to give a good portion of your time to that. Yes, you have family and family time and time for friends and so on, but actually what I'm doing right now is growing my business. So a lot of my headspace was taken up with what to do with the business and moving things forward, growing things. And I was confident that was happening, and it was, but actually having that in your head all the time, constantly, and not necessarily being able to switch off when you're with family or friends and all of that can be, in some ways, par for the course of growing a business and having your own business, but in other ways quite a skill to, an important skill to learn. And it can be helped by just having clarity about exactly how you are doing and where you're going and what your goals are and what the timelines for those things are. So you know, today you're fine, you're on the timeline. You know, you're not there yet, but you know what it is. I did have goals, and I did have written goals and written sort of ambitions about what I wanted to do personally and with business and with finance and so on. But I think they were separate. I think the business ones were separate than the personal ones, or they were. So I hadn't it kind of sounds obvious, but I hadn't really sort of hooked in, okay, how is my business, how can I feed business goals to facilitate my personal goals? Okay. I think the impact was that I would be at work and doing what I'm doing at work, and then when I'm at home or not at work, effectively, then I would just want to put that all to one side, like not think about it, not do it, you know, and actually marrying the two so that it's all part of life and it's all part of a common kind of goal process changed everything, really. Well, for me, the Vision Day, I was like, I've done a load of sort of business development and personal development work before coming to Clear Vision. So the Vision Day, I thought, well, I've done all that, and I've done goal setting, and I've done I've done some of that stuff. So, but Rob sort of convinced me to just sit and do it. And I think the difference between what I'd done before, not that in terms of goal setting and written goals and specific measurable results and those things, I had done those things before. But I think the difference was, again, that it just kind of married the business with personal goals and aspirations, and then I could see that clearly, kind of like on a big screen, and it's not like it's all about me. It's about, okay, well, how can you best serve people? What are your underlying reasons for being in business, or you know, and what drives that? And so I think it worked really well. I think it's quite a nice feeling spending time on your personal goals. It was like, oh right, okay, well, I'm doing all this and I'm working so hard and building this structure, and actually there's a kind of, you know, rainbow on the other side, or whatever, however you want to put it, which is not about, oh well, what's the number going to be and how much money you're going to have if you sell it, but it's actually, okay, yeah, but you're doing all this hard work, and you know, there's some personal things that you would like to achieve or have or get done or provide that can actually come out of that hard work. I think I was starting to resent the amount of time that I was in at work. Well, I was like, well, I want to be with my family, my daughter and so on, and so but when I wasn't, I was really beginning to resent that, because it's just sort of day after day of running a business that whilst it's growing, it was, the fun was going out of it a bit, and that day just brought everything together. It made me see that it's all part of a whole picture. They're not separate entities. I think I've just become a lot less stressed, because I can now see that there's a timeline, so everything doesn't have to happen today, but that it will happen, providing we do, you know, we're on track and we do this and this, then that will happen. Biggest difference to me personally is that I'm just spend a lot of my life reporting and delegating, but I don't hold the whole business in my head, kind of thing. So it's, in terms of stress levels, it's a different world.